Hey everybody. So in the last video we made seitan, like a chicken style seitan. And I've got 8 ounces of it here. Remember I bagged it up individually and so I could put it in the freezer and all that. Anyway, I know I have 8 ounces because I measured it after I got through making it. Tonight we're just going to make a very simple seitan and veggie stir fry. Kind of the star of the show is going to be this broccolini. I'm going to treat it like 2 vegetables. I've got the tops and the bottom. I've cut the stalk off, and anywhere where the stalk was real thick I split it in half, like this one right here. So that's done. I've got a couple mushrooms. These were 2 pretty good sized mushrooms. I'm just gonna call it a cup. I've got some freshly diced up ginger, sliced up some garlic, some red bell pepper, onion, kind of cleaning out the fridge type of thing. So anyway, let me prepare this seitan. Let me move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So I have my 8 ounces of seitan. I've got some rice wine. Just basically any kind of Asian style rice wine will work. I'm going to treat it like we would normally treat chicken. So we're going to take and toss it around. It's going to kind of wet the surface. I've got 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. This is going to color our meat. It adds a little bit of molasses flavor. But really I'm mainly using it tonight to kind of color everything. Oops, got a piece trying to get away from us. Abby might get that one. So, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Now normally with chicken, I'd use cornstarch to help tenderize it. Of course, I don't really need that to go on tonight, but this is going to help me develop a crust on our chicken. Okay, so now we're just going to set this to the side. Make sure I don't have any white spots anywhere. See, I got that one white spot I'm chasing right there. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to put this to the side and we'll be good to go. So our water's boiling. We're going to go ahead and we're going to throw the stalks in here. And we're going to give those about 45 seconds by themselves. So these have been going for about a minute now. They're just starting to get a little bit tender. They're not really tender, but I don't really want them super tender anyway. So now we're going to throw our tops in. Oh, there's 1 piece of the bottom. Mix this around. And we're going to give these about 45 seconds to a minute. I don't really have to cook the tops in here, but by doing this, it's going to help them stay nice and green because I'm going to put them in here. I'm going to blanch them for about 45 seconds. I'm going to take them out, rinse them in cold water, and that's going to set the color. And then that way our plate's going to look real pretty when we get done. But I mean, if you're cooking it for yourself and all that and you really don't care, you can skip that step. You can just blanch the stalks, get them about halfway cooked, and then you can use the tops without blanching them. Anyway, be back in a minute. So tonight's recipe is going to be super simple. We're going to take some peanut oil, about 1.5 tablespoons. I know it's peanut oil because it says that right there. Oh, it says peanut oil. So anyway, we got our peanut oil in the pan. Our pan's just starting to heat up a little bit. We're going to swirl it around. Now I'm using a non-stick pan tonight instead of my fancy woks and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm going to take my ginger and garlic. We're going to put this in here and let this flavor the oil. It's a very important thing. Now we're going to go ahead and throw our mushrooms in here. And we'll put our onions and bell pepper in here as well. Now normally if I was doing chicken, I would actually cook the chicken first until it was about 80% done and then take it out. But the seitan is already basically cooked. All I'm going to be doing is heating it up and putting color on it. We're going to go ahead and put it in. Our stalks from our broccolini, we're going to go ahead and throw those in there. Take a pinch of sea salt. Just a little more. This has been going for about 3 minutes now. We're going to go ahead and throw our tops in here. And we're going to hit this with like a teaspoon of just regular light soy sauce. We're going to keep stirring it around. So now the tops have been in there for about 3 minutes. Everything's looking good. We're basically just about done. So right now at the end, we're going to finish with just a half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. And turn that off. I don't like putting the sesame oil in too early because then it loses its flavor. It gets all dull. And we want to retain that flavor. All right. So I'm going to get this all plated up, take my picture, and I'll be back with you for the taste test. Okay, so our dish is all cooked. I've got my picture and all that good stuff. So what do you think I should try first? I'll go with the seitan. Tastes like chicken. Yeah, everything tastes like chicken. Anyway, it tastes meaty. I'm not going to say specifically beef or chicken. It just has that meaty flavor to it. It's pretty good. I like it. It'll definitely satisfy my craving. Hope you give it a try and let me know how you like it. So yeah, if you do try it, please let me know. Post down below. Send me a message on Instagram, my blog, or something like that. And remember, the printable recipe will be on the blog. Talk to you guys later.